we're going to do the border track. We've just filled up at Pinaroo and we've come back and we're just going to hit that border track, which is that dark line there, and head south down the border track. You can see we're moving towards the border track. This gravel road is just amazing, smoother than a lot of bitumen roads. Incredible. Good thing it's open. I didn't know they had an open and shut on it. Both of us airing down. Probably do about 20 in the front, 22 in the back. Let the tyres down, and now we're heading off down the border track. See the old border fence line there, and now right, left. Great hill coming up ahead of us, that could be interesting. Wouldn't want a very wide vehicle through here. You can see the high fence, Victoria's on the other side. South Australians are kicking out all the Victorians.
This is rough as.
Like deep ruts. Can't get a run up because it's so rough. Should have locked the back diffs in, but too late. Oh my goodness me.
Careful coming downhill, they've really messed it up.
Looks like we're going to make it. Just been using low gear in manual. Seems to be the best thing. You can just gauge what you want. Well, look at this. Look how rough this is. Look at the holes in it. Whoa. Glad we're not coming the other way. Be interesting coming the other way. Fortunately, you're not allowed to.
I don't know how they messed up the downhill so much.
No, I don't know. It looks like they've come the wrong way.
Maybe the army closed it off and go both ways.
Had a big old Iveco or a Isuzu truck. Some of these overhanging trees would be a bit tight. Gone for about a quarter of an hour. We've done at 5k's, I think it is. Not a place to hurry. So far, we're moving.
There may not be a place to stop. Actually, in the distance there's a really big one. Maybe we can set up something.
Yep. Fortunately, it's firm underneath. Whoa! 4 or 5 days ago that might have been different. Got the drone up as well here. Hopefully it's following us. We've got a steep hill coming up. Just thought I'd get a shot of us with the drone as well. Don't lose the drone because it'll go back to the home base. Day visitor area. Should be a few more of those. This is rough. Up the diffs in.
Looks like a trig point up ahead.
And this one's fairly steep. It's got a trig point, so it's very high. A bit trickier here. I'm trying to run the cameras as well as the drone. This is very steep. Got that back diffs in, got the manual automatic in 2, and it's just beautifully idling up. Although we've got spectators on the hill up there. Just at Hensley Trig Point. This looks interesting ahead of us. So far the sand hills have been, they're probably quite potholy, rough. You're just going from side to side, but not super soft. We've made it over every one. Just doing, like I said, a second low.
This is a place with 2 tracks.
There's a big decision for you.
I think we should. I'll try left first.
Okay.
Because I think the right one's got some stuff in it.
I was just saying on my video that there's no soft sand. This might be the soft sand one.
Okay, yeah, because I reckon this is the one that Pat might have failed on.
He's good test to see it. Sand's at its softest.
No issues.
Sand's at its softest. It's after lunch. Things have dried out completely from the morning, but we're just idling up. Every now and again you come across these big holes. Fortunately here we could dodge it. Great big steep one coming up. It's good when it's one way, you know no one's coming up over that hill. Getting shaken from side to side. They've even put matting down here, getting serious.
I hit the wrong button and wasn't recording.
This is why I love automatics. I've had manuals doing things like this and you just die going up these hills. You've got to choose your gear and stick to it. Which you can just change down. You don't lose any momentum. And a few people cut their way through this hill. So the road, there we go. Count about 6 different routes over this hill. So this one could be interesting. Yeah, I Zuzu'd it a bit casually. Back for a second attempt. Thought it'd be a bit serious here with all these different routes over the hill. So far we've been doing it quite easily, but got to have a bit of excitement. Hard to get too much momentum because it's so rough. Again, can try and run me over. Hello, you're hopping. You're worried. You want me to do it?
motorhome.
Drone went rogue, so I had to walk back a couple of k's. I had it on follow me, and of course I went back to the home place. Tried to override it, it wouldn't. So I've vaguely got a picture where it's landed. The worst thing is I overrode it a bit, so it didn't land where I took it off. So I've got to try and track it down. It's gone rogue on me. So I'll see whether I can find it. It's easier driving than walking. Just before the drone made an emergency landing, I took a surveillance of the countryside around where it landed. Noticed where the sign was, where the track to the right went, and then when it settled down, I just took a copy in my mind of what was around it. So when I got to it, I could try and find out exactly from where it was viewing the shot, that I could walk back into the bush and track down where the drone was, and I found it hanging upside down in the middle of a bush.
I think we'll do this one easy enough. We can even slow down. It was pretty easy coming back the other way.
We found the drone, by the way, viewers. I was kind of out of breath to talk about that.
I'm taking photos, not video.
We've this is a bit easier than walking. Kind-hearted man came back and picked me up
And cleared the seat.
and cleared the seat.
That's a lot of work.
All his lollies got off the seat. Now for the big one. The big one. His extra weight now has got me in the drone. The drone and I had 3 goes at this. Then got easier each time I went over it.
I can't see what I'm in. I don't have the diff lock in. Maybe that's what was wrong. No diff lock.
Easy.
Next time I'll do the diff lock.
Oh, we got a vehicle here.
Yeah, let's take it.
Oh.
You want to find some shade and we'll have a cuppa?
Yep. This last section of the border track, heading towards Red Bluff, probably still 10 k's from Red Bluff. It's a 2-way section. There's a lot more open here. Looks like they've rolled the side or on each side, so there's not the scrub bashing the side of the vehicle. And the steep sand hill seems to have stopped. Still only doing about 20 k's though. That's quite open compared to before. Quite deep holes there. Good idea to get out of the road. Another one of these hills, very chopped up. They just seem to crawl up, which is good. Beauty of an automatic. Road suddenly changed here. That's why we're coming up to a place called Red Bluff, I suppose. Got very red, the soil. impressive travelling now. Done 4.5 hours I think so far travelling. Just when you thought it was time to relax, it's end of the park. There's a great ripper of a one ahead of us. That's how we go. End of the day, been a long day, we don't want to get bogged. Let's go.
Go for it.
Chucked it out a second. It's got to do it. Come on, you can do it. I've done it. How's the Isuzu going to go? This last bit got me, just this bit was very soft. I would have compacted it down for it. Good idea to stop. Interesting little area here. You can see there's numerous attempts, various places people have tried. Even left their car behind. I reckon he's had a head on. Hopefully everyone was okay. Don't know what sort of vehicle it is.
Rodeo.
Rodeo, apparently.
Rodeo, it's got it on the side.
Even a sand flag there. Oh, it's not a bad section right there either. This is the old track, they've shut it off. As you can see, it's got fairly deep over time. This is still on the border track. Like, there's a wild dingo. Oh, getting even deeper, further down. Deeper now. There we are, just off the track. Wind's picked up today from the east. This is what we're going to go through this morning. Or just go around it, of course. It's a little bit wider anyway. That's how deep the holes are. A good chance to wash the top of my rooftop. We've gone for a bit of reconnaissance, checking the track ahead. This could nearly pull us up. Everywhere you go, there's not really a way around. This one's just straight down. And they've all got a friendly little wet patch at the bottom. I'd have to turn around and go back. Right, we've finished this trip. I think it was 80 odd k's from Pinaroo where we filled up. From where we let the tyres down, fly's a bit annoying. I think, what did I say, about 60 k's through the bush. Follow the borderline all the way. You need a very skinny vehicle and a tight scrub all the way. We managed to get over all the sand hills except bar one we had a couple of attempts at. Some of them are really badly chopped up, but we managed to get over them. Probably top speed 20 to 30 k's, very slow going, so it took us probably 5.5 hours.
Sometimes 5 k's.
Beg pardon?
Sometimes 5.
Sometimes 5 what?
K's.
5 k's, yeah, so very slow going. Think you'd be stretching it in an Iveco or a big truck unless you wanted to completely scratch your vehicle totally. Anyway, a bit of a history on this fence line. I just did a bit of quick research. A bloke named Wade from the Glenelg River set off in 1847 with 7 men. So he followed what he thought was a 141 longitude meridian. And because of laws, the police wanted to set the laws for Victoria and South Australia, so they thought they had to have a proper fence line. So he set sail, and he gave up after, I think it was about 230 k's or something from the river to around that. He gave up because of the sand hills and heat and drought and all that, so he gave up. But then about 2 years later, Blake White, he was in the same party as Wade, he's a surveyor. He set sail with 7 to continue on towards the river, and that just got harder and harder as they went on over the sand hills. He had a party of 7. They deserted him, left him stranded by himself with 3 horses. He continued on. 2 horses died. He continued on with 1 horse just leading it. It collapsed. It died. He bled it, drank all the blood. Well, not all of it, but he drank the blood. So he kept on going, got to the river, the Murray River, replenished his water supplies in his own body, walked back, got his saddle, and then went back to a station and finished the surveying, and then went back to Adelaide. But the story is that after all that hard work they did, they found out when they had more exact whatever they use for measuring from the stars, they found out they were 3.6 kilometres out. So I had to redo it all in the end, and that there's been great friction between South Australia and Victoria ever since. So we did a bit of a walk this morning. The track got narrower. Our vehicle hasn't got any narrower, and the bog holes were even worse than ever. So we decided just to go back to, what did you say, Arthur's Creek?
No.
Arthur's Track?
We're going to go to the Firebreak track and then on to Arthur's Road.
Yeah, so it's not far back that way, so we just head back there and then we head across to Lake Hindmarsh. That's the end of the border track. We had a great time. So we're heading back along the Firebreak track towards Lake Hindmarsh and eventually on towards the Murray. But that'll be in the next episode. So thanks for watching. We had a great time. I think it's probably just a great time for drivers. I don't think if you had passengers they would have enjoyed the potholes getting thrown from side to side. But we had a great time. Thank you. Catch you later.